So I guess I stop hitting the mic. We'll go ahead and do a little synopsis. So last time on Dragon, no, I'm kidding.
Dragon Ball Z.
Last time in the campaign, you all started in Emberwood Village, and you discussed what you would be doing for the next day or so, discussing whether or not to pursue the fighting pits in Buckle Down Row at the rumor given to you by Blackjack Mel, or would you pursue the potential job opportunity given to Tim by his contact, River of the Amethyst Academy? Given the timing of the two items, you chose to pursue River's request to recover a crystal of delirium from a offshoot chunk of the main body of the meteor that had fallen a bit shorter than the main body falling in the south ward of Drakenheim. That being said, you proceeded northeast along the outer reaches of Drakenheim, this time taking a bit more of a cautionary route, crossing the Dran River via Styx's Ferry, meeting the undead ferryman that proceeded to take you across the contaminated and cloudy Dran River during the misty morning in the city. Once across, you made your way through the more densely populated segments of the city, at which point you, upon almost reaching your destination, were a bit louder than you intended, and you attracted the attention of some monstrous canine creatures, if you will, and were almost caught up by such creatures, but with some quick thinking and some teamwork, you were able to deter their pursuit and reach your destination at the Rat's Nest Tavern. Upon that moment, you did a little bit of digging, if you will, a little investigation, and through the combined efforts of Tim and Georgio, you found an entrance below what was formerly the cellar segment of the Rat's Nest Tavern, where you found the crater of this supposed chunk of meteor that had fallen onto the building and crushed the roof and most of its foundation. But you also found what appeared to be rodent-like hair and scratches, appearing to drag some large object away and down into the bowels of the earth. You then proceeded to follow these drag marks, almost falling into a dangerous trap on the way down into the burrows below the Rat's Nest Tavern. Upon narrowly escaping the pit trap at the bottom of this entrance, you found yourselves among hungry ratlings and larger bipedal ratlings. You were fortunately able to dispatch said creatures with a combination of teamwork and various methods. Now you are several feet below the earth, below the tavern. What will you do?
We haven't found the crystal yet, right?
Right.
No, you have not.
And we're fairly safe right now. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I mean, there's like nothing going on around us right now.
from what you can tell, yes.
And where we're standing, from what I remember, there's like a path up, like through this cave, right? Like there's only one. There's our way back up to the basement, and then there's a way through the cave, and that's it, right?
Looking around, you can tell if the torch is still lit that I believe Scrawlneck had tossed in here to initially help you all see.
Yeah, can I go pick it up actually? Just have it with us.
I don't know who grabbed it on the way in. I'm assuming it's still going. Okay. You guys should be able. Let me put you back on that map so you can all see what we're doing here.
Are there any other pieces of wood we can grab and also set them on fire to use as impromptu torches?
You can give me an investigation check.
There is
11.
You find some small pieces of wood, some scraps that were perhaps used to make this pit trap just below you at the foot of the entrance. Unfortunately, they're not quite dry. They are quite wet, and they're covered in either fur or bits of some mystery meat, perhaps flesh of some of these ratlings. You could certainly try to light them if you'd like, or add them to the bundle of torch that you have, and perhaps its radiant heat would dry them out. But if you were to try to light them now, the likelihood that they would catch fire would be unlikely.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably try to add a couple of them to the bundle.
Okay.
To the torch.
Okay.
Yeah.
From what you can see, at least Giorgio, if you came and grabbed the torch from Scrawlneck, you should be able to move your tokens.
I'm holding it roughly. I think it was like roughly here, right?
Yeah, something like that. It would have been somewhere in the middle. From where you are now, you can see that there was a path going north of where you are now, just north of where Scrawlneck is. I'm going to assume your spiritual weapon has disappeared, Cedric. I don't know how long your...
It has like a little bit of time.
Okay,
out of combat, I probably would have dropped it.
Okay.
This is Tim's cannon, right?
Right. I don't know how long your cannon lasts, Tim.
That's a good question. I don't even think it says when on there, to be honest.
Cannon,
I want to say it's like an hour or two.
Let's see.
It should tell you.
Yep, 1 hour.
1 hour? Yeah, that's what I figured it was.
How fast does it move?
15 squares. I'm sorry, 15 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, we could put that bad boy right in front of us and use it as a friggin' tank, dude.
So from where you were previously, right where approximately where Scrawlneck is, there's besides the entrance that you came in to the right of the pit trap, going roughly the same level going north, based on the map you're looking at now, there's one exit from the main atrium segment that you're in right now, and as you explore this general area, you notice there's another path going deeper at a slight decline into the earth going south, besides where you entered to the right of the pit trap.
I'm gonna roll a die and see where I want to go.
Ooh, I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, do it.
Spicy life.
Okay, I'm gonna vote for south. My vote is south.
Scrawlneck sounding more articulate than usual. My vote is also south, then.
I think what we're looking for is probably the other way, because the one rat that we were trying to kill ran that way,
Yeah, I agree.
But
This is true.
since we're here, I think it might be interesting to explore. And if we go up and get what we need, then we might be like, let's just leave. And I would rather dig around in this tunnel. I'm interested in what else is down here. So I think this will take longer, but I think I would also like to go south.
Is Scrawlneck looking a little bit beat up?
Based on your, are you proficient in medicine?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, heavens no.
Heavens,
Well, at this point, yeah, you're not really in the throes of combat, so I would assume that you could probably take some time to tell. So if you wanted to share that information, Scrawlneck.
I'm proficient medicine.
Get the fuck out of here! No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I am. I sure as shit am.
So you can tell that you're not feeling too hot.
I think he's trying to say that he feels good. You're not. I'm looking at your character sheet. You are not proficient. In medicine.
You are definitely not.
+1. Get out of here.
That's not proficient.
Fucking balsamic has a +3, bro.
Proficient is a like a character trait.
If you have the little circle.
Not next to it.
Yeah, your proficiency or you would be a +3 if you were proficient at this
I was
level.
capping, okay? I was capping.
I will say that I think it's ironic that the barbarian has higher intelligence than the cleric.
Oh my god.
I will say that.
What Scrawlneck is trying to say is that he feels fine. Me, the Scrawlneck interpreter.
You feeling good, Scrawlneck?
Okay, Donkey Kong.
Oh, banana.
I was gonna say you'll be okay, and I'll pat you on the back, and you can heal for 6, 7.
7? Ooh.
Nice. Got him.
Got him. Nice.
Swell.
Cool. Sweet.
Well, which
Okay.
So
or how are you guys
You ready to
proceeding?
move?
I think majority voted south, so let's go south.
Do you remember? Do you know how long roughly we've had the cannon out? Because I think you pulled that out towards the end of the fight, right?
I would say you probably had it out maybe 2 or 3 minutes at this point, maybe
Yeah, so it
10 at the
wasn't-
most. Yeah.
Only a few rounds that we had it. So do we want to just have the cannon start first?
Idiot.
yeah,
It moves. It's move. What's the speed? Is I think it's at 15. I was looking.
Yep, it's 15 feet.
15 feet a turn, which I know is we're out of combat, but that is speed. So-
Can you share with me, does your cannon have dark vision?
I don't believe it does, but give me a moment.
I'm looking. It doesn't have vision.
Okay.
It's just it's a cannon that he can direct, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Because
Yeah.
it is
It's
pitch black going down this tunnel.
well, I'm carrying the torch. We're right behind it, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right. I
Yeah.
specifically wanted to be holding the torch. And
Okay.
even if Scrawlneck, if you want to go first, I can hand you the torch and you take the torch. That way we get the most vision, unless you can see.
It's true.
I think just Scrawlneck, do you have dark vision?
yeah, he has
Yep.
dark vision, don't you?
Okay, then you don't
Yep.
need to hold. Then you can see 60 feet. I'll just
Yeah,
hold the
you-
torch behind
yeah,
you to
you
not
keep
blind you.
torch. Yeah.
So that's I think that's what we'll do is we'll have the cannon, Scrawlneck, then me with the torch, giving us as much light as we can, and then Scrawlneck should be able to see beyond that a little bit. And
Yep.
I specifically want the torch behind Scrawlneck too, so that it doesn't mess with his dark vision.
Sounds like a plan.
Good.
Yeah.
So what's the marching order?
The cannon, Scrawlneck, me, and then I don't know, Tim, you and Cedric decide the other two. Hang on one second.
I'll stick in the back. Cedric, you can go in front of me.
Yeah, that's
There we
fine.
go.
Okay. And Scrawlneck, you have the torch?
I've got the torch.
You've got the torch. In the middle.
Yeah,
Okay.
Scrawlneck has dark vision, so we're gonna let him be in front to where he can see as much as he can without having the torch affect
Right,
that
okay.
in any way.
Got it.
And the light will come from behind him to light up enough for us to see at least a little bit. He should be able. I think the torch what gives us 30.
20-foot radius, I believe.
20 foot. Okay, so I mean, really, he's gonna see way more than we can.
Right. You essentially would be seeing in dim light out to about 30. Yeah, about 30 or 40 feet out past
And then
where the
he'll get
torch is
another-
at.
And then
Yeah.
he'll get another. Yeah. Okay, yeah, perfect.
Okay.
So let's move. Cannon first. I don't know. Shiny, if you can move that cannon.
Oh,
going-
Stopper can move it. Okay, that's fine. I can do it.
I'll
Beautiful.
let y'all move your
going
stuff.
down.
But if you're going south, I'll go ahead and reveal.
And we are going pretty slow.
Okay. Are you sneaking or are you
I-
just going
I-
slowly?
We're just moving. We're hampered by the cannon's movement.
Okay.
The spectral flamethrower or whatever it is.
Okay.
You had a cool
Yeah.
robot name for it, but I don't remember what you said.
Did I give it a name?
I feel like you did.
I think
I
you
don't
did.
think I did. I fuck. I don't remember.
I think you said something that was cool.
You said something funny in your robot voice.
Yeah. Anyway, that moves 15 feet, so we're just walking at a.
I know
at a
I made
normal
it. I
pace.
gave it a deep voice. That's all I remember doing, like some shit
Right.
like that.
Okay.
But
So
you like
Rolling.
just out of character, you in character were giving it commands as if it was like an AI.
Oh yeah, no,
right?
I definitely was doing that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I feel like you would have given it a name anyway. We're moving. a little
Rolling.
bit.
We're rolling, baby.
okay. So as you turn down south and come around this corner, you're able to see about that far before the path terminates and splits into two sections again.
Another split.
Fuck.
It's a fairly narrow segment, but it is proceeding further down. So I would say at the bottom, you've probably proceeded maybe another 3 to 4, somewhere in that range, feet downward as you
Okay.
go down this, in elevation, in addition to the path that you're moving horizontally.
Okay.
But the path is dry in this area. It's not as damp or intentionally slicked like the others.
Move a little forward.
Okay. At that point, Scrawlneck, where you are,
Can we put the cannon should be in front still?
right. Shiny, you would have to move the cannon. Or Tim,
Okay, I got it.
it should be
Sure,
under
sure,
your
sure.
possession.
Yeah. Here we go. Like right here, or like here. Doesn't matter.
I think it would be the square like right in front of Scrawlneck.
Oh, copy,
Because
copy.
we're stacked
What do we got? What do we got,
right
baby?
behind it, and then now something's happening.
Okay, from that point there, Scrawlneck, you would be able to see, just coming around this corner,
Mm-hmm.
given your passive perception,
Mm-hmm.
you would see here,
Shit.
you would see there's another single small rattling in that location just as you come around the corner, and you would see that the path again begins to split and to turn in multiple different directions.
What the hell is that big eye thing? The
A big eye
Rat
thing.
nest.
the
The
thing
rat's
that the
It's a
is that
rat's nest. Yeah, it's just it's a nest. You see the edge of its whiskers as it's as if moving and
Does it-
skittering about in it, but all you're
Does it
able
look
to
especially strong?
give me a perception check or a nature check. It's up to you.
While he's doing that, Stopper, you should turn Crisp off.
What do you mean, crisp?
Crisp in Discord. If you go down to Discord, the disconnect button from the call, and next to it's the little lines.
Okay, hold on. Is
That
it
look like
like
a sound wave
causing
kind of thing?
static or something?
No, it blocks out extra noise.
Ah, okay,
a lot
that
of
might
your
be
sound,
why.
a lot of the sound effects you do and like
Okay,
are not. It doesn't pick up his voice, and so it cuts him out.
okay.
Your stream probably hears it, but we don't, and it's like it doesn't really matter. But it is.
Hmm.
I mean, the sound effects are
18.
entertaining.
I see
18.
crisp and learn more. Yeah. Hold on one
Yeah, if you
sec.
click it at the very top, there's a little green check mark. It says
Under
at the
noise
very top,
suppression?
Noise,
Or
yeah, it says noise suppression. Then turn that off.
I have it off.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then it must just be your mic doing smart settings or something. I don't know. Never mind. That's it.
Right.
That was it.
This is a dynamic mic. It's.
Yeah. Okay. No worries then.
I might in the future switch to my other microphone for this.
18.
Okay. From here you can see it's a very small rattling. It
Oh.
maybe not much more than a few weeks to maybe a month or two old.
The
And
nest,
it's only a
though.
single
Hmm.
rattling. And it doesn't appear to pay heed to you. Even if it has noticed you, it see if it did see anything, it's not acknowledging your presence.
I'm not gonna say anything to these guys about the rat. Just gonna
Okay.
just say, motion forward with my hand, like, let's move.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wrap around the corner, or
Ooh.
try to, with our tank here.
Okay. What direction are you going once you reach? Are you going towards the nest? Are you going
I'm
making
going past the nest. I'm gonna
Okay.
wrap around to the
next
bottom
door.
area.
so you're gonna go
and
left
then-
or right once you pass the nest?
Let me figure that out. Left.
You're going left? Okay.
Yep.
So once you reach right about where this old cobweb and mushrooms, you notice that the path again descends in both directions, going to a very narrow path on your right that you can clearly tell was burrowed out by claws and teeth and not much more than 5 foot wide at the very most, and not
Okay.
much more than 6 foot tall.
Yep.
It's a little bit wider going the other direction, but not by much, maybe a couple feet
Okay. Yep,
total
going left.
diameter. Okay. From here, you can see that there are... Is there another nest with a small rattling? Again, the only... If it does acknowledge you, it's not... It's extremely small. It's not much more than, like I said, an infant. Not fully grown. But in the corridor proceeding, you can barely begin to make out that there's a much larger rattling, one of the bipedal variety in the adjacent nest. It hasn't noticed you at this point.
Uh,
What will you do?
I'm going to, like, kind of holler for Tim, then back to say, big guy, over there.
Okay.
There we go.
Are you asking me to aim the cannon into the burrow?
Donkey Kong don't know.
I mean, it's up to you guys. What do you think? I mean, do you want me to nuke it out or no? Because I feel like if we do it, then
It'll
it's-
aggro the whole nest.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Hmm. Because this is gonna be pretty big, I think. Now that it keeps branching off. We've already passed 2 nests.
We got a third one. I don't know. Out of character, you guys want to just go north?
So I'm
What do you
thinking
think?
about, do we want to just bail and just go the other way where we think the stuff is going to be? But what is down here? What could be cool?
And so we
Oh,
either
what
burn
could be
the shit
cool?
to the ground or we go north.
So,
um,
Burrow into the ground.
yeah,
At this point, guys, you can all roll me a d6.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
We thought too long. I rolled a 6.
Okay. 4.
4.
4.
4. Okay.
4.
At this point, it doesn't seem like the creature, the larger ratling, has noticed you.
Good.
But from that distance, or where you're at, let me reveal a little bit more. There's multiple branching paths from what you can see.
This is only Scrawlneck that can see this.
You would be able to see some of the branching paths based on your location.
Okay.
Based on where you're at with the torch, you would kind of see just the entrance to where he had pointed out the larger creature was. And you would see that it kind of slopes the other way, and there's a smaller burrow here. Scrawlneck, you would be able to relay this pretty quickly, that there's many spidering paths.
I do not want to get lost.
What you do notice is that the path down the middle is much larger, and that there is a pattern to all of these branching paths off of the main one.
Okay.
I do not want to get lost. And I am afraid that if we fight, we will get lost. And if we need to move fast, we cannot see without the torch. Scrawlneck is the only one who can see here.
Yeah.
So I am very nervous about getting lost. Trying to, even if there was nothing at this point, the amount of branching paths and trying to remember our way back in very, very limited light is going to be tough.
I'm just gonna say we go north.
Yeah, I think we probably should just sneak out of here.
Am I able like to tell? I mean, I know it's dark. It's kind of hard to tell, but like because I have high investigation. Am I able to tell kind of like any like how can I word it? Like any like signs that they would have dragged what we're looking for down this way?
Do you feel the
yeah.
magic of the rock?
I don't. I mean, I felt it when we got here, like the air. But I mean, as far as I can tell, no, I don't. Because even when I actually held the piece of it, like, I don't
couldn't
think
really sense it anymore. It's
no.
Just, when it's still kind of charged in the whole atmosphere and underground.
Yeah.
Tim, give me an investigation check.
Oh my god, a fucking 13.
Fucking proficient with a +6.
Fucking proficient with a fucking
You actually
+6.
notice at your feet
Right.
is a large groove moving directly down the center of this path.
Damn it. Yeah. Oh man.
It does not branch off. It goes directly down the main path.
I believe we are, unfortunately, on the right path.
Here anymore.
Well, as long as we follow the trail, we should not get lost, in theory.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
If we can see the grooves,
Yeah.
then we know we're going the right way. My guess at this point then is it's probably like this, both ways, and we guessed right.
That's a good point too.
And yeah, it's probably just because the other rat, and we were kind of cutting the rat off the way that we were positioned for it to run the other way, but
He could have been trying to escape the cave too, and that could have been the exit.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe because
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, because it didn't slope down that way, so you might be right.
Maybe we just
I get-
follow the roofs.
I guess we just got to be this at this point. I think we probably is your cannon? Can your cannon sneak?
I that's a good
Does it-
question. I don't think it
does it-
can.
Does it make
all it
noise?
says-
Like, I guess we don't really know. So is that going to be
Let's get
something?
groovy, baby.
Space attack.
I believe
it
it
just says that
share-
it moves 15 feet. It doesn't say anything about noise or anything. It has an AC of 18, 15 HP.
Does it say it can fly?
No, so
it
it
hilarious.
says it can walk or move provided it has legs. So I think you can make it however you want. So unless you intentionally made it with wings to fly earlier, then it would not be able to. I don't think.
It says provided it has legs.
You create.
You can create it. I just gave you a
create it in
token. I
form-
didn't say what
Okay.
it looked like.
It's the form that you choose. So if you had intentionally made it to where it could fly before, then I guess maybe it could. But
I didn't even know I could make it fly. Well, for the
Yeah.
purpose, for fair play of this, we're just gonna say that he had feet. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah,
Yeah.
he had wings. Look at that. Oh wow. hey.
right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know.
So
I-
we'll keep that in our pocket for next time.
I think. So you get one per long rest, which sucks if you dismiss it. We don't get it back.
Right.
I guess it's up to. I mean, I guess it's up to Stopper on how noisy this thing is. Because
Yeah.
I think that we should be very careful and very sneaky at this point.
For simplicity's sake, because I don't think it's explicit, I'll just say it shares your stats in regards to whether or not it's sneaking. Unless you, in the case, because it is walking, I'm going to assume that it's about as sneaky as you are.
Just fantastic in that case because Tim is very sneaky.
I do have high.
yeah.
I do have high stealth. No, by disadvantage, but still, I
You're
do
at
have good stealth.
disadvantage, but
Yeah.
that's because you're wearing
My armor. Yeah.
I would say it
Um,
wouldn't have disadvantage, but it would share
right.
your stealth stat.
which is fantastic.
Hot.
Okay, so then let's be very sneaky then. As sneaky
Gotta be
as we
sneaky,
possibly
sir.
can be.
Okay. Are you all intending to try to sneak past?
I'm gonna scream at the top of my lungs. No, I'm just kidding.
Is there a way? Let's see. Do I have something to relight this torch? Tinderbox. Yeah, I don't want to put it out now. We're not doing that. Never mind. I was gonna say, can I put this out because I don't, or
Yankee
or
Kang, angry.
dim the light somehow. But I don't think that's worth the risk. All right, stealth rolls. And
Oh,
I think
boy.
are we all at disadvantage? I am.
I
Except for
believe
Scrawlneck.
everybody except for Scrawlneck.
Yeah.
They're all wearing heavy armor.
Good work, team.
Eh.
This is fantastic.
Hooray.
Okay,
14.
So I rolled. Let's see.
See if there's anything I can do here to help me out.
And
Mm-hmm.
please be good, please be good, please be good. It's not. Sorry, fellas.
Holy shit.
22
Damn, shiny.
either way.
Holy crap.
This one's on me, guys. First one was good. Second one sure was not.
Oh no.
Okay.
Hold on, let me do.
I got a 19. So
Yeah.
My cannon got a 14.
Okay.
Sorry. Here we go.
So you rolled a 5.
Yeah, the 5.
Shit.
Oops. The 18 was good,
All right.
and the
I'm
18
gonna-
was first.
All right. I'm going to say, based on those rolls,
Huh?
you all make it to about here, right at the larger mouth of the so everybody watching at home can see. I will say you guys make it all about here, with the cannon leading the charge here, until Giorgio, right as you step into that location, your boot steps down on a partially chewed bone, and you hear a large snap
Great. I'm
That-
turning around.
that echoes.
I'm turning
the
around
area.
and I'm turning around and I'm
And in that
looking
location,
this way.
oops, hold on. You begin to hear a chitter to your right.
Now I'm turning and looking this way.
Oh god.
And
there's
I'm
a
gonna
small.
I'm gonna toss the torch on the ground right here.
Okay. So you toss the torch right down beside the nest.
Yes.
Okay. As you do,
I love to hear this.
I don't
as you do that, you hear a loud just hiss as the light fills this segment of this nest, and loud chittering that echoes in this particular area.
I'm being noisy now.
I'll give you all one surprise round, and then we're gonna roll for initiative.
God bless you, DM. I love you.
Okay.
Oh my god. Another one.
And off
Surprise
to
round
down
is gonna be
below you,
slapping Giorgio across the
Scrawlneck and
face.
Georgio, you can see here. And off to your right, you see here.
Okay, that's a little worse.
About
Yeah.
in front of me, maybe?
Can
Alright.
Scrawlneck see down the main path?
Should be able to. 60
Yes,
feet.
you can. So
I'm gonna
you have
go.
fun.
Yeah.
You
I'm
would be
gonna
able to
move-
see about to right there down the main path. Because it begins to
Okay.
turn, so you wouldn't be able to see past solid wall.
All right.
So I'm gonna give you all one surprise round. Because you did surprise the creature. But then
So
we're gonna
our
roll for
only-
initiative.
Can I tell if everything is aggroed or just this one room?
At this point, I mean, with the hiss from the creature, I would say everything at this point within earshot is probably heard.
Which
What's-
it's a loud and quiet cave, so that's gonna echo. Like I think. everything's
Right,
gonna-
it's gonna echo in this general area. I would say everything that I've revealed thus far has noticed your presence
Right.
or heard the hiss from the larger bipedal rattling.
Cool.
I'm gonna step forward
Okay.
next to this one, and I am going to try and punch it twice.
Okay,
Just see
you're
how
gonna
much
punch the
it's-
bipedal one.
Yeah, the big one.
Okay,
'Cause I
then
think
go
it's
ahead and
not
roll
gonna
an
be
attack
stuck
roll.
there. So first one is gonna be 14 plus 6, so 20 to hit.
20 to hit. 20 hits. Go ahead and
20
roll
hits,
damage.
So 1d8 plus 4. That's gonna be an 8 plus 4, so that's 12. And then I'm gonna swing again, and that's gonna be a 4. So that's with no modifier.
A 4 to hit.
Yeah, 4 to hit. Yeah.
So you come
the second-
down and you crush into this creature's jaw, getting a solid hit the first strike. But as you come down to make the second strike with your offhand, you pass over the creature's head as it begins to duck, and it misses out of the way. But you did 12 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, 12 bludgeoning damage.
This creature is bloodied.
Okay. Okay. Then that's fine.
Okay.
That is.
Alright.
All right, and
Surprise round.
I'm gonna say Scrawlneck, you were the
Yeah,
next
that's it.
closest, so you would go next in the surprise round.
Boink.
Okay.
Move right there. And I am just going to swing with my battle axes at it.
Okay.
I can rage yet. We're just gonna give it one swing with the main hand,
Okay.
and it's a 14.
14 unfortunately just misses. You go to
Okay.
swing, and the creature ducks out of the way.
And I miss with the second one too.
Again, you go to swing, and the creature is very low to the ground and manages to pass out of the way of you.
Okay, that's me.
Okay. Did you want to use your bonus action or anything else? Or what you did for the offhand, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay.
Use that attack.
Cedric or Tim, which one of you has the higher dex stat?
Let's see.
Mine's a +2.
Dexterity. +3.
Okay. Tim, you would be up next. And then we'll roll for initiative. We'll
Okay.
take Cedric and then roll for initiative.
All right. So if that's the case, then what I'm gonna do is I will give me 1 second. I'm on the wrong window. There we go. I am gonna just to hear. I just want to make sure with the cone. Okay. So 5, 10, 15. Theoretically, it should work. I'm gonna command the cannon to go back 5, 10, 15 here, and then I'm gonna make it shoot into, as my bonus action, to shoot into the cave here and nuke this one.
Okay.
Nice, dude.
Okay. Go ahead and
Um,
roll an attack.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Where's Oh no, it's a deck save. Sorry, it's a deck save.
Oh,
for
because
you.
you're doing the flamethrower.
Yeah.
So it's a cone of
If you-
fire.
Yeah, if you fail, yeah, we'll roll it first and we'll do that.
I get a natural 18 on my dex, the creature. So, assuming that
DC 14, so it looks like
Okay.
you, yeah. So you get. All right, so then you take 5.
5 fire damage.
I would assume it doesn't. It says damage type fire, so yeah, I would assume.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get fire damage on a failed save half as much.
You said 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
It also ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. So
Okay.
Is
Okay.
that-
nest on the ground.
Fire nest.
I would agree that you said you did 10 fire damage. Yeah, that nest is ablaze. So when it
Really good.
if it starts
You can
its turn
see.
in the burning nest, it will take some damage. So yeah, that nest is on fire. I don't have a marker for it, but let me see. Hold on. I might have a
You
marker.
should be able to. I don't know if you could do it on the background. I think you could put it on the token.
Yeah, that's what I was
I'm
gonna.
not. Yeah, I don't know much about Roll20 outside of that.
Trying to. Oh. Roll 20, please don't tell me you locked up again. God dang it. Hold on one sec. I gotta reset this. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
No, it does that because I'm using one instance to show the stream, and then so it gets confused sometimes. Because I don't want the stream to see my stuff.
Oh, the DM.
Yeah, I don't want it to see my DM layer stuff.
What's
There
your
we
what's your
go.
what's your Twitch stream again?
The little sweet nothing.
It's twitch.tv/ you ain't gonna see shit.
Damn, stealing that name.
That's a good one.
Let's see. Yeah, I think there's a fire marker on here. Something to that effect. It's the closest one. I don't think there's one specifically for fire.
Yeah, I
We'll just
think
mark it
it'll
with
be
that
alright.
red dot, and then we know it's on fire. All
Okay.
right.
And then
Is that
for
all for
me-
you? Okay.
oh no, because then I actually get to go.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna move on top of my cannon, and I should be able to see him. I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Ooh, nat 20, baby!
All right. That definitely hits.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll big boy damage. Double the dice rolls, so whatever.
Here comes natural 1.
So did I just roll D8 twice, or
Well, you would roll. What did the die roll? What's your
It's
modifier?
7. So it's D8 plus 3. So then I hit 10.
So you rolled a 7 on the die.
Correct.
Okay, so you would be 14 plus whatever your modifier is in damage.
So it's just plus
17.
3, right?
17.
Yeah, it's plus 3. So yeah, 17.
17 damage.
Nice, good damage.
You step over the top of your cannon, and as you squat down and position yourself, you fire the bolts, and you hit this thing directly in the chest. It is still standing, but it is severely wounded. It is just
Okay.
standing.
That's good.
that all
That's it
for
for
you?
me then.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Cedric, you are up, and then we'll roll for initiative.
I can't really see anything outside of
Who has the
Red
torch?
Georgio's fighting, right?
The torch is at my feet,
Okay.
basically.
Yeah, so I can just kind of see that one.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and
So there's a whole bunch of fire in the other one too. So I think you probably would see that.
Right, you would see fire coming out of the hole, and
Yeah,
you would
so
see
you
the
can-
shadows
yeah, so
on
you-
Tim and the cannon.
So you can see into these two effectively right now. That's
Okay.
my bad. I threw that thing. On
I
the
would
floor
say
before
you
I
would
thought.
see into this one if you
Just
position
kinda come
yourself
across
near.
it.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see through the wall.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Sure.
yeah, yeah.
But you would see the light coming out of it, and you would feel the heat from the fire beginning to burn.
I'll just kind of stay where I am for now, and since I can see into the chamber where Giorgio is, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do Toll the Dead on it. On the bipedal stupid rat.
Okay.
It's a wisdom save.
A wisdom save. Okay.
Yeah.
These rats ain't smart, I tell you.
These rats be dumb.
What's the DC?
A 13.
13. It just fails.
Yeah, these rats be dumb.
So go ahead and roll, I believe, a D12 since it's already taken damage.
Sick. 3 damage.
Okay. And this was the one that
And,
Giorgio attacked?
Yeah. And then yeah, I'll just stay where I am for now.
Okay. So you call upon your deity as you stare down at this creature that Giorgio is tussling with, and you hear the bell begin to ring out over the top of the creature's head. It may not have done as much damage as you had hoped, but it definitely, you see the blood beginning to drip from its ears. It's pretty wounded. At this point, I'm going to have everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
17.
17?
20.
Ooh.
20 as well.
Who has the higher
Nat
dex
20?
score?
I'm pretty sure.
Or Tim does.
Yeah, you have the higher dex, so you'll go first.
Oh, wow.
What's your dex?
16.
Minus 14.
Right.
Nice.
Wow, you.
So
Only-
I also rolled a 20.
Oh.
But
Wow.
mine, I plus 1.
Plus 1?
So,
Okay, so
mine,
you'll
I
go.
rolled a 19,
Holy
and I
shit.
have 20.
Good initiative.
Yeah,
Look
no
at us
kidding.
go.
We're clapping.
Okay.
Thankfully, those two are pretty damaged already. I didn't want to waste another rage on this fight.
Yeah.
I didn't have
yeah,
to.
For sure. Because also we might have another fight when we leave.
Yep.
Oh,
It
yeah,
might
no,
be-
there could be a bunch more running in here.
No, it's gonna go okay.
We have no way to teleport, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any escape ropes on us?
Is this Pokemon?
Yeah. Oh, it's Donkey Kong.
Gotta go ook.
This is Donkey Kong Country 2. We're in the mines.
Oh, love it.
All right. Unfortunately, the large bipedal gutter snipe ratlings rolled a nat 20.
Yo, why though?
All three of them?
Well, they're operating as a group.
Oh my god, fuck you.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
They are a
Okay.
pack. They're a pack of rats.
They're all in separate rooms. Okay.
Yes.
So why don't you
rat
fucking
pack.
pack it up and go home?
Oh, he's got
So we'll go ahead and start with the one by you, Giorgio, since you were
Okay.
the first to strike. It's going to hiss out at you, and it's going to draw its a small rusted blade that's shattered, but still long enough to be considered a short sword. And it's going to go ahead and take a strike at you. Getting a 16 to hit.
I have 16 AC, fucker.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude.
All right. There's nobody around it, so it doesn't get sneak attack on you, but it does strike out and lash up across your chest, hitting you for 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage.
Or 8 slashing,
So
I'm sorry.
8 slashing damage.
Yes.
Still a lot. I'm going to use one of my psionic die
Okay.
and reduce that by 1d6 plus 2. So it could be all 8.
Okay.
And it is 7 of the 8. So I only take 1 damage.
Got it.
Nice.
Yep. I don't want to deal with any of that right now.
All right. And at that point, the other one is going to strike at you, Scrawlneck. It goes to strike out with its bite and misses entirely as it snaps at your neck, but it completely misses. So that'll be the end of their go. Tim,
Nice.
I believe, yes, Tim, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna let my cannon attack again for me before I
Okay.
do anything. So same thing. So you got a deck save.
Deck save.
Yes, sir.
They rolled a natural 1, so go ahead and roll big boy damage.
You love to hear it.
Yes.
12.
You incinerate this ratling as it is engulfed in fire, and it is reduced to ash in mere moments.
You love to hear it.
It
Okay.
is still your turn.
Okay, let me just double check one thing with my cannon. Okay, so it's only yeah, it's only one or the other. Okay, so he's just gonna chill there, and then what I'm gonna do is, do I have? Hold on, I gotta move my cannon so I can move my guy. All right, just so I can grab the token. If I move here, do I have a line to shoot the rat in front of Giorgio?
Yes. Yeah, you would be able to shoot from there.
All right. I'll actually back up 1. Is this still or no? Is this still good or no? Actually, I forgot. Isn't there a thing I could do to draw a line?
Yeah, you can draw. You would have line of sight of it.
All right, then I'm gonna stay here. Then
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna chill
torch
next
is
to my
in there.
cannon. Oh, cool. All right, yeah, then
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at it.
Okay.
Ugh, 8. Damn it.
I'm afraid not. You in the attempt to not shoot Giorgio, you shoot off to the right, missing entirely.
All right, then that is my turn.
Okay. Scrawlneck, you are up.
Okay.
I just saw the
Who drew the mustard
me.
stain on the board?
That's me. I don't know how to erase it. I was just trying to do the.
Okay.
Here we go.
There, thank
Okay.
you. I don't know how
It's
to
like,
erase
what the
it.
fuck?
Donkey Kong don't know how to erase.
Oh, banana.
Ooh, a banana.
Oh my god.
I was trying to do that drag and drop arrow thing, but it wasn't.
Picked
It,
the wrong thing.
Now I think you should multi-class into bard, and your
Yeah.
musical instrument should be bongos.
yeah, it just bongos.
Congos.
Congas.
Yeah,
there you
yeah.
go.
I do love Donkey Kongo.
Kong-
Classic.
Great game.
Be a barbarian.
Swinging.
Okay, with the battle axes.
12 on the first one.
That is a miss. You swing over the top of its head.
Natural 1. Fuck.
Jesus.
Oh,
This
man.
creature is angry and hissing at you and darting left and right around your swings, I'm afraid. Is there anything else?
Turn
you would-
over.
Okay.
That's it.
All
That's all I
right.
got.
Giorgio, you are up.
Okay, so let me see. The thing in front of me, Tim missed, right?
I did.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
It is quite bloodied.
Can I that other smaller rat is not close enough for me to attack without moving, right?
No,
Or
you
is
would
it
you
where
would
I'm-
still be within melee range to attack it.
You
You wouldn't move outside of its melee.
Okay. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to attack the smaller one first
Okay.
because I'd rather hit that one with my. Or can I order my attacks the other way? because I want to do my my regular attack on the smaller one.
Yes, you
But
can
I
do.
don't-
Yeah, you can attack 2 creatures. It doesn't matter as long as you don't move outside their melee range. They don't get an opportunity attack.
Okay, so this what I'll do is I'll attack the smaller one first. So that's going to be a 17 plus 6, which
Yes,
I
that
hope
more
hits.
than absolutely hits.
Okay. So 17 plus 6 is going to be 1d8 plus 4 damage. I rolled an 8, so 12 damage on the little one.
You crush it into a fine paste.
And into a fine paste. Fantastic. Now I'm going to turn
Love
back
it.
with my offhand and roll another, probably a 4. No, this is a 9. Probably still doesn't hit, but a 9 on the other one.
9
That's
total.
almost dead. Yeah, 9 total. There's no bonus on this.
You go to swing with your backhand to try to hit it with your forearm, and you swing over the top of its head, and it's a miss.
And it's a miss. Okay. That's fine. That's all I'm gonna do. Actually, you know what? Might as well try. Let me action surge
Ooh, okay.
and get one more action, which is going to be
Okay.
a regular attack again.
Okay.
Which this time is a 15 to hit. Does that hit?
Yes, that hits. As you come back around, you take another deep breath, and you come back down with an elbow on top of the creature's head.
This one's gonna be 4 damage.
Or bludgeoning.
No, sorry, 6 bludgeoning damage. It's 2 plus
bludgeoning?
4. I thought it was. Yeah.
You strike it hard in the top of the head. It is just barely mustering any energy left to stand. It is extremely wounded.
Fantastic.
Now I'm done.
Okay. Cedric, you are up.
I can still only see this one.
Right, you would only be able to see
This
the one next to...
the one that
Right.
that I almost killed.
You
Yeah.
know that there's others in the vicinity, but any attacks against them would have disadvantage.
Yeah, it's completely dark down here, right?
Right, it is pitch black down here, with the exception of the flame that's still burning in this location,
And
in front of the cannon
torch-
and Tim, and the
the torch
one,
makes me
yeah,
left
and the
out.
torch here. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. It would come out to about here, really, that your line of sight would end in these 2 squares.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do the same thing on the same big rat.
Okay, Toll the Dead again.
Yeah.
Okay. Wisdom.
Yep. 13.
It more than fails. Go ahead and roll damage.
You command it to die.
You ring the bell across its now bludgeoned head as Giorgio had crushed bone and flesh,
Okay. 10.
and the head rings and rings and rings, and it explodes like a balloon. As Giorgio, you are covered with rat
Gross.
flesh and hair
For
as this
rats,
rat's
man.
brain explodes into millions of pieces.
Nice. I can probably hear Scrawlneck down the other, like, corridor, right? Or
Yeah, you know he's down this little narrow, like barely 3 or 4 foot wide. It is a tight fit for you,
Let's
But
play with
you
Donkey
can-
Kongas.
but it's very narrow, so you would be able to walk yourself down.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna shimmy my way into that nest area.
Okay, you managed to move about after you exploding this other rattling and bumping into Scrawlneck a bit as you come into the nest area, and you can see you feel Scrawlneck to your right, and you can hear the hissing and the angry chattering of the rattling or the bipedal rattling that he is engaged with.
Oh, engaged. Congratulations.
Very
Thank
happy
you.
for him.
Is that all for you?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay.
Shut up.
That one is toast, so I'll get him off the board. The smaller rattling here is going to rush out and come after the first thing it sees, which is you, Tim. Are you still under the cannon, or did you move south?
Me? I moved south. Remember, I moved so I can
That's
see
right,
the hallway
that's
where
right.
Georgia was.
Okay. That one is going to move there. This one is going to
Balsamic left. He said, "I ain't doing
going
this."
to move into the same square as your cannon. It's going to rush up and jump on top of your cannon to get a strike at you. And those two little ratlings are going to use their pack tactics to strike you twice with advantage.
Okay. Fuck you, but all right.
The first one is a 17 to hit.
Fuck you. Okay, that's exactly what I have.
Okay, so that's one. The other one is an 11 to hit, which I don't think hits.
No, sir.
Okay, so one of them is going to hit you with its bite. It's going to... You manage to dodge one, but the other one jumps up behind you and gets a bite on one of your neck servos on the back of your neck. Doing 3 piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And then from there, let's see. This one is going to use its action to dash up to you, and it's going to end its turn there.
Okay, all right. Enough of this. Like, please.
You're the closest thing there.
Whatever.
No
regrets,
you're also
then.
quite shiny, and these are rats, and
No regret.
they like shiny objects.
Dark in here.
They have dark vision.
Oh, good point. Never mind.
You
Oh,
will
I'll go
regret
back.
this trespass soon enough.
And that's going to end their turn, which leaves the final remaining gutter snipe here, and it is going to... I would
about
say, given the position of you two, it's not able to make it past you.
I'm a big blockade.
Right.
A big Donkey Kong.
Given the narrow nature, so it's going to do everything in its power to try to attack you with its sword, getting a 7 to hit. I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
Let's go.
Let me see. Give me 1 sec. I gotta look something up.
No. You don't gotta look anything up. Don't pull some bullshit out of your ass here. Come on, stop.
I'm just trying to decide what I would do if I was a small ratling in
You
a
wouldn't do
corner.
nothing. You just take this beating like a man.
Yeah, you think
You are currently Chris Rock. I'm Will Smith. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna slap you around.
I don't think you can't take the dodge action as a bonus action, can you? With cunning action, can you?
Cunning action.
I don't believe it includes the dodge action. I know it's disengage, dash.
You mean for the rat?
Yeah. Balsamic, you may know. I can't remember off the top of my head if cunning action includes his dodge. I don't think it does either. Okay, so it's. I'm just gonna say he stays where he's at because he can't get past you in that tight corridor. As small as he is much larger than the. He is still considered a, I would say, a medium-sized creature.
Cunning action is dash, disengage, hide. So you're
Right, which he
about-
couldn't do either, any of those in this situation. So, yeah, in that case, he's going to go ahead and end his turn. And Tim, you are up.
Okay.
You are surrounded by ratlings. There's one under or on top of your cannon. Here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Sorry, I'm moving back, but
No, it's okay. It's fine.
I'll say for this instance, it's right there.
All right. No, that's okay. All right. So first things first. If where exactly is the rat on the cannon?
It had jumped directly on the cannon to try to bite out at you.
Okay.
So in this case, it would be directly on top of the cannon.
So can I ask you a stupid question if this will work for purposes of this? How high is the ceiling?
Oh, in this particular instance, probably no more than 8 feet tall. Probably somewhere between 7 and 8 feet.
What would you say would happen if hypothetically I were to aim the cannon directly upwards to nuke the rat?
What's the range of the cone?
15 feet.
So just throw fire up in the air and have it rain down on top of the rat.
Right. That's what I'm trying to think.
Well, I thought the rat was like exactly like on like the mouth of the cannon, so I was just trying to aim the cannon directly up so that the cannon would
I'm
just
assuming
boom.
what direction your cannon was facing into the nest on its left
Right.
previously, so it's facing that direction currently. So if it wanted to turn up and fire, what's the cone's range is what, 15
Probably
feet?
not on the opening.
It's so I don't think it goes into specifics how big the cone, how big the opening of the cannon is. It just says
How far is the range of the flaming
it's a 15,
cone?
15 foot cone.
That's what I needed to know.
Yeah.
I mean, rules is written, I would say. I mean, it doesn't talk about splash damage, so I'm gonna assume it's just gonna, you could fire it straight up if you wanted to.
Okay.
I would say in this instance, I might give the rat an opportunity to make a. Well, it's gonna make a dex save anyway. Go ahead and fire it. Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna
You're gonna fire straight up.
I'm just gonna pretty much just so that way it doesn't hurt anyone. I'm just gonna aim it straight up, and because if we're gonna get technical too, as part of the bonus action for attacking, I can move the cannon as well. So that's why I'll take into account. So yeah, that's what we'll do. So I'm gonna aim the cannon directly straight up to try to nuke the rat.
To roast the rat.
Roast them.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a dex save.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, it fails with a 4. So you turn up the cannon, and this ratling plunges into the barrel. Go ahead and roll for damage.
My wife is sitting on the couch. Like, she's just like, "What the rats do to you?" I'm like, "You don't want to know what the fuck they're doing to us. They're fucking us up big time."
Go ahead and roll your
7.
You shoot out a fiery confetti of rat.
Love it.
And,
Target decimated.
yeah, this one is quite roasted as the burning hair is shot out in all directions against the ceiling of this tunnel. All right, and it is oh, it's still your turn, but
Well, I guess he's
Not
done.
anymore.
Go get those
okay.
rats.
Say if you're gonna walk
Sorry,
away for a long
that's
point, I
actually-
was gonna give you the dodge action to move on.
All right. So then now for me, since I have the 2 directly in front of me, I just want to make sure. I'm going to. I just want to make sure how it works. Ah, shit! No, it's gonna hurt me too. Actually, no, it will. That will hurt me. Okay, then I'm going to do. I'm just gonna do Ray of Frost to the one that's to my right. This one right here.
Which one?
Oh, I thought it's pinging. It's not pinging.
There
No,
we go.
that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to do anything, or is it an attack roll?
It is an attack. Yeah.
Is it a ranged spell, or is it a touch spell?
It says range / area 60 feet.
So it would be at disadvantage because you're within 5 feet of the creature.
If you do ranged on a melee creature, yeah.
Right, unless you had some feat or something that negated that, but ranged attacks are made at disadvantage within 5 feet.
Okay, got it.
You can still do it, it just will be at
just roll
disadvantage.
good.
I might as well. Yeah.
Just roll
Okay.
good.
Just roll good, forehead.
Just don't fuck it up.
It's not. Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
Wait, oh,
had
you
to
rolled a
fucking
10,
say
right?
something.
Yeah.
10
Well,
total?
I rolled a 10 and I fucking
10
rolled a
still
20.
hits.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
Okay,
10
cool.
still hits. Roll damage. They're not.
We missed
yeah,
out on a crit though.
Oh, that was
I
a
know,
nat
that's-
20.
That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah, nat 20, but you rolled this on it.
Yeah, you rolled a disadvantage. you reach out and your fingertips just barely touch this small ratling, and it turns to a solid block of ice.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And it is no more. It is ratsicle. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, I'm good. That's all I can do.
Okay. Scrawlneck, you are up. You have this fully pissed off bipedal rattling gutter snipe hissing into your face.
Pissing? He's pissing in your
No,
face?
no, he wasn't pissing, but he could have done that. No, he's hissing. Pissing, yes. He's pissing in his face.
Little does the rat know.
I'm pissing in his face.
I'm also pissing in his face.
We have really rolled low into this one.
Fucking 14.
Just misses.
Yep. Wow, an 11. Oh my god. All right. Pass turn.
Boy.
Pass turn. Yep. Great.
Okay. I'm sorry, my friend. You swing twice, and the rattling is angry and yet extremely dexterous and able to dodge in this small area.
6 in a row.
Yep.
That's insane.
Wow.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, that's it. Yep.
Okay. Giorgio, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up the torch.
Okay.
I can move here. Move here.
Right.
And then I guess I'll just hit the rat. That's right here, the little one.
Okay.
Or I'll try to at least. Nat 20.
All right. Go ahead and roll for damage. What's the lowest damage you can do?
The lowest I could possibly do is 5.
Yeah, you come down with an angrious fury or a murderous fury and just you just stomp the shit out of this thing, and it is no more.
Rat
Hell
stomping.
yeah.
Okay.
They do not have a lot of health.
Yeah. And then I'll look around. I know that. Do I know that? I guess I didn't see him go that way.
You can
Is Scrawlneck
barely
looking
make out
north?
the backs of Scrawlneck and maybe like the arm of your fellow Goliath friend. If you step there, you would see their
Okay.
backs.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to see. So I started here. I did 1, 2, 3. Is there enough room for me to also go in there?
No, it is. Yeah, you would have to squeeze, which would mean you were moving through difficult terrain.
Yeah. Then I'll just stay back here with the torch.
Okay.
There's nothing I can do to help. Let me make sure I have line of sight. So can I just like push him out the way? Just stand somewhere where I can.
Right.
See
At that point now, Cedric, you would be able to see as the light begins to spill into this nest area. You would be able to see the rattling the gutter snipe very clearly as the light
good.
begins to spill in.
I forgot Cedric was in there.
Right. And well, you would have
so-
seen his arm barely around the corner.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So let me. Then let me position myself in a way that I can at least provide light for Cedric.
Right. Yeah, because Cedric, you're quite tall. Your head is just maybe 4 to 6 inches
from the
below
top.
below the top of this this nest area. Same
I
thing with
don't
you,
know
Giorgio.
what
You're
that-
maybe slightly shorter. It might be 8 to 10 inches below. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I take no other action.
Okay. Cedric, you are up. And you can now see this
Okay.
hissing, pissed off rattling in front of you.
I'm going to instead of hitting him at all, I'm gonna go ahead and instead attempt to just grapple him. Just like put my arm around his neck and just
okay.
try to like restrain him.
Okay.
Or hit.
Go ahead and roll an opposed strength check against the
Is it a,
rattling.
athletics check or just a
Athletics.
straight-
I'm sorry, athletics.
Okay. Okay, I thought so. I just wanted to be sure.
I didn't know. Yeah, I mean, if it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry,
athletics.
it's a 4. Jesus Christ. I rolled a natural 1.
Ah.
Oh.
Just barely. He was rolling acrobatics to escape. Nope. He rolled a 5. I'm not
my
kidding. I
God.
rolled a 3 and he has a +2.
Oh man.
Oh wait, I accidentally rolled twice. My first one was a 4.
Right, right. And
Yeah,
you
he
rolled your
5.
athletics, and it's
Stopper saying he
Got
rolled a
out of
5.
it.
I rolled a 5 against your opposed 4.
Oh, okay.
So
not work. Okay.
you go to
Rat is
grapple.
mightier.
Right,
Yes,
and he
okay, I
you
got
go
it.
to grab, and you manage to
I
go
thought you
hold
were
of him,
saying
and
I got
hits
it.
the rat slips out. Its greasy fur sliding out in between you as it still continues to get ready to strike and bite out at you again.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ew,
Greased up rat guy.
I don't like this guy.
You never
But
wanna get me.
is there anything else you would like to do?
No, this is the most powerful rat of all time. I'm just not even gonna do
This
anything.
He's dodging
This
like a
rat
mother.
This
First we
rat
pees on our
definitely
faces,
fucks, dude.
and now he's greased up and slipping out of our hands. What's up
What
with
if
this?
it's not grease?
Oh.
You never know.
Hmm.
Okay, well, guess I'm done.
All right. At that point, seeing now that it is completely outnumbered and trapped, its anger begins to subside as it kneels down prone. And in broken common, you hear, "No, no, 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 no kill, no kill, no kill, yeah, 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 no kill," as it drops down to its knees.
Interesting. Okay.
What do you do? It's looking directly at you, Cedric.
I look at it and I say, no kill, big rock?
Big rock! Big rock! Big shiny rock!
Yes, shiny rock.
You want big shiny rock?
Yes, you lead us to big shiny rock. No funny business, nothing. Why would you know that word? Nothing weird, odd, peculiar, friendly.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check with advantage.
The rat goes, actually, I graduated from Harvard.
Okay. Yes! As you say this, he goes, yes, yes! Take two big shiny rock! Big shiny sky rock! Seer Squeaks has rock! Big Seer Squeaks has rock! And he
His fucking squeaks.
Oh my god.
I love it, dude. Love it.
Sear squeaks.
no, as it's pointing, it says, Seer Squeaks has rock.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Okay. I turned to I think
Jesus Christ.
Giorgio. Giorgio, do you have rope? Someone have rope?
I do.
I do.
I might have rope. I don't know. I'm fucking
Okay.
so weak right now.
Yeah.
I got rope. I can tie its hands up.
Yeah, I say we just keep it on a short leash.
On a literal leash.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and tie his hands up.
Okay.
I'll just go, no kill, tie hands. I'll go ahead and if
Okay.
it allows me to, I'll go ahead and apprehend it and tie its hands up and
It's prone right now. You would
Okay.
easily grapple it if it tried to resist.
all right, yeah, I'm gonna tie it up and put it
Okay.
on like a 5-foot leash or whatever.
All right. So you disarm the creature. You tie it up on a leash with its hands, its claws behind its
Bound
back.
up, yep.
It has bits of scrap armor, bits of rusted metal, latched to itself with what can only be imagined is some type of sinew, potentially animal sinew or bark or vines from something. It's hard to tell. It's covered in mud and grease. As you restrain this creature and essentially leash it, or keep it on a short leash, what will you do now?
Cedric, you want to speak to it?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you persuaded it. Makes sense.
Yeah, you take us to. Oh, I don't remember the surname. Lord
Seer
Squeak?
Squeaks.
Seer Squeaks.
You remember it said
Get
Seer
Seer
Squeaks.
You take us to Seer Squeaks. We let you live.
Seer Squeaks! Seer Squeaks have big shiny rock! Yes, yes, yes! Big shiny rock!
Okay,
It's
but
gonna be huge.
quiet.
Me take you
Quiet.
to shiny rock and Seer Squeaks. Quiet time, quiet, quiet.
Quiet time.
As it
Quiet
nods
time
up and
curfew.
down, over exaggeratedly, in an over exaggerated motion, but trying its best to keep itself alive at this point. It's all but betrayed anything based on what you can see. So at this point,
Yeah,
which direction are you guys going?
Whatever way it leads us. I
Yeah,
guess.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think that.
So
Okay,
it tells you as you exit the nest, the only way you can, it motions its crooked, bent, and slightly broken nose in this direction, heading down the main path, which seems to match what the drag marks you saw earlier, heading in this direction.
Nice.
Okay. I say we just kind of follow him. I don't, unless someone has any sort of issues with that.
This is
Yep.
great.
Sounds swell until
That
this
went-
rat tries to fuck us over.
That
Yeah, I'm
was
just gonna hold the
better than I
leash
thought.
and let it ride me along.
Okay.
Seer Squeaks is gonna be very big. I just know it. So, I'm glad that this did not go badly. because
He just might be a rat with a hat. We don't fucking know. We're just gonna wait.
Maybe.
Yeah, it might just be a name.
Maybe.
Okay.
Like
Speaking
how the
of
small
names,
people are always
What's
like,
your
name, rat?
what's everyone's marching order as you go further into the caverns?
Say
Oh.
the same. We're at.
I'd say the same order.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I'll stay
Um,
next to the rat, I
Okay.
suppose.
So as you guys proceed, following the ratlings,
I'm gonna have. I still have. The torch didn't go out, right? We have. I mean, the torch is the torch still going strong. I threw it on the
Yeah.
ground.
Good for an hour.
right? It's good for an hour. You haven't
I
met
wanna
that
be in the
yet.
back then. with
Okay.
The torch.
Oh, that's great.
So as you head down, you come further down this path here, and it branches off in a couple different directions, but the rat seems to point you due straight, and it seems to continue to follow in that same direction. And as you come closer to the mouth of the end of this pathway, you begin to see a somewhat familiar yet much stronger octarine glow emanating from the end of this path. And you hear a bit of skittering noise, but not, and you would hear this, Giorgio, and you would hear this, Tim, given your passive perception, but it's not the sound of a large number or even multiple. It sounds like it's the sound of skittering claws and maybe the clinking of glass and little odds and ends. And it sounds like a mixture of this incomprehensible rattling tongue that sounds similar to what the other rattlings were speaking, and a mixture, but a more distinct common that you all can hear, and an oddly more feminine version of that as you come around. Are you guys going to proceed in the direction that the rattling is leading you, or how are you to proceed as you come down this pathway?
It's up to y'all. I'm just following this rat. I'm just following this rat. I'm trying to make friends with it.
Are we still able to see the drag trail that we saw before?
Yes. Yeah, it is proceeding into this section of the cavern. A larger section of cavern.
I say head on, man. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking do it.
Okay.
Go kill the rat queen.
At this point,
Hopefully we don't
you
have
guys see, as you come down to the end of this pathway, go ahead and reveal it for you.
Oh,
And at this point, you all can barely see in the dim light, the dim octarine light. You can begin to see. Ignore the watermark in the corner. It's part of the map.
Sure.
You see another bipedal ratling, similar in size to the one you have restrained in front of you, but not wearing armor of any kind. At this point, you see its back, and it's wearing a muddy yet green cloak, and it's got its hood up over the top of its ears, and there's a small, very small rat floating just above its shoulder. Not
Floating?
sitting, floating above its shoulder.
Shit.
And it's busy, mixing various liquids inside glass and metal and clay bottles very meticulously. Tim, based on your experience with magic and alchemy, it very much looks like they're mixing something alchemical on a makeshift little desk among its nest, and directly between you and it, you see a large chunk of rock and iron, and on top of that chunk of iron and rock is a if my shit would stop freezing so I could point stuff out to
And
you.
I hope.
And I oop. And I oop.
Oop. Oop.
Let me get back down there. Right there, you see a softball-sized chunk of delirium emitting this octarine glow, sitting on top of the rock. Or I should say embedded in the what looks like the chunk of the meteor, kind of giving off this glow inside the cavern. There's also smaller candles and a couple torches giving off light in this area, so you're able to see pretty well in this cavern. How are you guys approaching as you enter this? Are you attempting to sneak? Are you going to approach with caution? Are you going to surprise this creature? How do you proceed as you come upon this site?
Is there anything I can tie off this little rat to? The rope?
Not really. Most of these caverns are pretty dug out, and there's nothing really jutting out as far as like a rock or anything sticking out that you would be able to tie it off to.
Okay. Oh, before we proceed, I'm going to
Let me move that rat over there.
before we proceed, I'm gonna look at the rat and I'm just gonna say, we friend, you sit tight, we come back and talk. And then I'll say just like relax, and then I'll just tie its legs up with the rest of the leash.
Relax while I hog tie you.
Yeah, relax while I hog tie you.
How are you whispering this, or are you saying this?
Whispering, yeah.
Okay.
Relax.
Roll
We
me
come back.
roll me a stealth check, please,
Okay.
as you say this.
20, baby.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
okay.
The hell you
So you're able to whisper. You're able to whisper to this little ratling. I'm going to imagine that you hog tie them and you leave them over here at the other entrance.
Yes.
Um,
Yep. Yeah, right up there. That's good. Yep.
And
Doesn't tell them.
given your size and
we
its
come back.
predicament, it
Yeah.
just. Oh, it can't move its hands, but it just shakes its little broken
Love it.
nose and does not attempt to flee.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell it we'll come back.
Okay. At this point, the rattling with the cloak on the other side of the lump of meteor hasn't noticed your presence. What do you do?
Well, Tim, you want to put the tank in front of me?
Yeah, sure. I'm down. Let's do it.
When I get from my back.
It's
to go
way
hog
back
wild.
there. Well, we might not need to, but
Okay, wait, what if you just like wheel it in the room like it's like a fucking cartoon? Like the rat like looks over at it like, what is this thing? And then all of a sudden blank.
So you wheel the cannon up. Are you trying to wheel it up stealthily, or what are you doing?
Are you putting it into the room or are you just putting it up front? I don't know what we want to do.
he just asked me to put it in front of him, so I don't know what
Okay,
the line of
okay.
attack is here.
You haven't moved it into the room, though.
No, it's in
No.
front of Scrawlneck. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
What do y'all say? I don't. Out of
Well.
character. I mean,
Burn that shit.
what do y'all want to do? Should we just light them on fire? Or do you want to sneak in there and try and grab the rock?
Stuff going on. Obviously, it's going to have some long-term exposure to this thing, and so it may be mutated in some way. I would not be happy to have to deal with this thing in a fight. But if we just like rush in, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know how much we'll be able to communicate with it.
Well, I mean, here's my. It's making fucking potions, so I would say there's some level of fucking intelligence there.
No, I just mean I don't know. Like I don't know. It's not going to let us take the thing. We're not going to convince it to let us walk out with the rock. That's what I mean. I don't know how much of a conversation we can have about. Hey, can we take your big rock thing? We want to sell it. Like, like no. It's like. So.
Yeah, no, I guess that's a good point. Yeah, but so Stopper, you said that the rock is embedded in the meteor, is what it is. It's
The crystal the crystal is embedded in the top of the meteor.
I'm assuming the crystal was a part of the meteor, right? Like it's not like
Yes.
Yeah, so like it's just a big rock, like if you crack open a geode and it's got these crystals in it, right? Like that's how I pictured it, right? It's just a big giant rock and half of it is crystalline,
Right.
and emitting this radiation.
Oh, the way I interpreted, that's why I wanted to make sure. I thought
Right,
that
yeah,
like the rock
yeah.
was like stuck in it. That's why I just was like, oh,
Right.
so we can just go and just boop.
It's just this big rock. I'm sure it's
Okay,
heavy.
okay,
I don't think we could just boop take it, right? Like we're not sneaking in and sneaking out with a rock.
No.
We need to either talk to Squeaks, the seer, and figure out what we can negotiate, or we just need to kill it. which may not be an easy task. I don't know.
Isn't
Yeah, I mean, that's
I'm down
fair.
to bum rush. I'm down to bum rush.
So here's the thing. A little bit of metagame thought here, out of character. Squeaks the Seer is a named character, so like I don't know if like just walking in and just killing it would be productive. However, I don't know if we need to. You
Right.
know? So I just
only
I
one way
mean,
to find out?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, what's it gonna happen? We're just gonna bum rush in there and have a sneak attack, and then be a prolonged fight, or we could try to talk to it. Doesn't go to our way, and then we still end up in a fight. So I mean, I'm fine with just fucking just going in there and just fucking trying to see what we can do to get it out. And if we have to, if we got to scrap, we got to scrap. You know, it is what it is.
I guess we also don't know what else is around the corner, which this might be a very big room and there might be a lot of things. So
at this point,
true.
you can all roll me a d6.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Copy that.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
1.
2.
4.
Okay.
Stopper smiling shit.
That's a 12 for us as a group.
So, Tim, as you roll the cannon forward, it rolls or walks, whatever it moves on the ground.
Yeah.
It rolls over and makes a large thump as one of its wheels or legs, whatever it's moving, enters that rut that had passed through or had been created by dragging of the rock.
Rock, yeah.
And the creature spins on its heels and looks directly at your group. At this point, you can see a fairly tame-looking face. A similar size rat to the one that you had restrained and had you lead you here. But they seem more poised and intelligent of vision. But what you do see right away below the shadow of the cloak is their eyes are of give off a faint octarine light as they begin to shake a bit. And you all can roughly see that there's a bit of fear in their eyes as they kind of cower back, and the little floating rattling on their shoulder kind of scurries behind and into their hood as they kind of scurry or step back a little ways away from you. And they say,
Manling! What Manling do here? What Manling do here? Squeaks commune with Rat God. Rat God, listen to Seer Squeaks. What Manling do here? Rat God no say nothing about Manlings.
as they cower behind their altar a bit. Kind of carrying their little rattling creature with them. What do you all do?
How big
I
is that
assume we're in
rock?
the room now.
How big is that rock?
Give me a perception check.
It was 11 plus 4, 15.
15?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good size. Somebody of significant strength could probably carry it, but judging by its size and its general content, it probably weighs between 50 and 60 pounds.
Okay, so heavy, but it's like a medium-sized.
Right.
Small rock, like D&D size small, right?
It would be, it would fit in a small, like 2-foot area. You could pick it up in 2 hands and carry it.
Okay, so one of us could carry it out. Scrawlneck and I are both, I think, sufficiently
Yes,
strong
you
to
could carry
hold
the
that
whole
thing.
rock, or you could attempt to extract the delirium.
I have an idea.
Oh, let me hear it. I'm down for
I
ideas.
want to just tell the rat that Rat God told us to take the rock.
Yo,
I have
no cap. I was thinking the same thing.
I can telekinetic move the rock up to 30 feet towards us, which is basically into Scrawlneck's hands. And so I can just walk up and just say, "Rat," like I'm gonna do that.
That's
I'm
fucking
gonna
great.
go ahead. I'm just
I
gonna go ahead
love
and do
it.
that. I'm gonna walk to the front, and then I'll say, "Rat God, command us, take rock." Rat God, say, "Rock is ours." And then I'm going to Scrawlneck, you don't have to move. You can stay where you are. I think it would be better if you do. And then I will, what is it?
You're saying this to Seer Squeaks.
I'm saying this to Seer Squeaks. Yeah, Rat God command us take rock. Rat God says rock is ours, and then I'm going to point at the rock, and then I will use my psionic power, telekinetic movement. I get 1 per short rest without using a psionic die, so I'm going to use that to move it up to 30 feet.
Before you try to move it, roll me a deception check with disadvantage.
Sure. Deception with disadvantage. Okay, so this is... Where's deception? So this is a 13 and a 12. So 12 for my roll.
The ratling looks at you and looks over to the desk that they were working at, or desk-like platform, and you see on it there's a number of vials and containers, but also this very grotesque makeshift statue of about, I would say, like two fists stacked on top of each other, about that size.
Yeah.
What looks or could pass off as looks as like legs. The bottom half appears to be this goat-like lower torso leading up into this bulbous, almost pig-like main body with bat-like wings, and then it's got the head of what looks like what was fashioned out of a small rat skull.
Yeah.
And it looks at the statue and looks back at you, Georgio, and says,
Dear Squeaks, no, believe you. You speak rat god language. You speak rat god language, then me believe you.
I'm going to ignore that command, and I will use telekinetic movement on the rock to push it towards
push?
it towards Scrawlneck. Yeah, or pull it
towards you.
Scrawlneck.
Okay.
Yeah, just move it to the same space that Scrawlneck is, into Scrawlneck's hands effectively, right? Because I can move it up to 30 feet.
Right.
Which,
okay.
It's
As you're doing that,
20 feet.
give me a roll initiative. Just you.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. I rolled a 12 for initiative.
You rolled a 12?
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Motherfucking.
Okay. As you go to reach out, Sears.
I'm pointing as a dramatic gesture. I do not have to point. But that's what I want to do.
Oh, you're pointing at it. Okay.
I'm pointing at the rock.
Okay.
And
okay, how does the rock move?
So it doesn't really say. It just says you can move an object or a creature with your mind. As an action, you can target one loose object that is large or smaller, or one willing creature other than yourself. If you can see the target and it is within 30 feet of you, you can move it.
Does it have a weight limit?
Feet. It says large or smaller.
Large or small. Okay.
That's why I was asking.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
assuming I can move a willing creature, which makes me think that up to 200 pounds.
Right. Okay.
So I think I can move this rock. I can move it. It says either way, and if it's tiny, I can move it to or from my own hand. But I'm just gonna shift it into the square that.
Right. It's not tiny. It would. Yeah. It wouldn't.
Yeah. But it says either way you can move it horizontally, vertically, or both.
How far can you move it?
Up to 30 feet, and it's 20 feet away from Scrawlneck.
Okay. So that's your action then.
That will be my act. What is it? Is it as an action? So that's my action.
Okay. So you see the object, you see the meteor begin to shake and shudder and move in your direction. As this happens, does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yikes.
You see an octarine glow as Seer Squeaks reaches out their hand, and a pocket of energy forms between their rattling fingers.
Oh, fuck. Fucking
And-
Kamehamehas.
They are going to... They reach out, and you hear this crackling of arcane energy as this forceful blast jets out at you and strikes you in the chest. You take 7 force damage.
7. I want to no sell it.
Pardon me?
Too. I would like to no sell the hit, as in I want to act as if I did not get hit at all, like my reaction to it.
Oh, okay,
For
gotcha.
intimidation purposes.
Okay.
I would like to
okay.
no sell.
Nice.
So is that should I roll performance for that?
Before you do that, though, the blast...
I have to
You're
use
right
save
up
first.
against the wall, right?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are pushed back. Well, you can't really be pushed back.
It's 7 damage, right?
Yeah, 7 damage. I'm gonna say you were pushed back against the top of the cannon. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw to see if you trip over the cannon.
Okay, I rolled with 16 plus my dexterity's 1, so 17.
Okay, so you managed to catch yourself against the wall. You're not tripped. I'm gonna say that the crystal. Let me roll a d6 to see how far you got it. I'm gonna say you were able in the process to move it about 10 feet. So the crystal is right about here where I'm marking the cursor.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So it's not in my hands.
No.
Is it
Not
still
yet.
in the is it still in the process of moving, or did I get interrupted by this?
I would say it's in the
I don't-
process
I
of
don't know how
moving,
it-
but in the
I don't know how this works. If it's it doesn't say it's a concentration thing. Or anything like
Right,
that.
right.
I just don't know.
Right. So essentially, they reacted. They had a while they were cowering, they were delaying after your deception check failed.
Uh-huh.
They
Started to.
they charged an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Okay.
So they reacted to it. So you got it about halfway. So I would say it sits right here about at the wall, but it hasn't gotten to you yet.
Is it still moving, or do I have to use another action to start it moving again?
I would say you need to start it moving again. At this point, you can all roll initiative for me.
Okay, I was gonna say, did I see this go down? Yeah.
At this point, yes. Now you would see it as Georgio was blasted back into the cavern by the Eldritch
Okay.
Blast.
19.
13.
Do I have to reroll initiative? I don't remember what I rolled for initiative.
No, we'll say you keep your initiative.
Was it 12? Is that what I said?
I think so.
I think that's right.
Okay. All right. So let's see.
Let me get my music playing for this one.
All right. Tim, you are up first.
Okay.
What do you do? You just saw Georgio get pushed back into the cavern. I would say to move forward. Well, no, I mean, you're about 5 foot. So you could move past Scrawlneck and Georgio and the cannon. But you are quite a ways from Squeaks. And I'm going to
That's all
say
right.
that they're behind cover, behind this mound of miscellaneous scraps of books, their nest, this desk, this small altar that they've created to their rat god, and other miscellaneous debris. So I would say they have about half cover.
Okay. So first, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I'm going to move my full movement 30 feet there, and then I'm going to all right, I got it again.
I'm going to give you one chance. Let us leave with a rock, or you will face decimation.
You can roll me an intimidation check.
12.
12.
No! No! Rock, stay with Rat God! Rat God, give to Squeaks! Give to Ratlings! Make us powerful!
So be it.
All right. Can I ask you this? Can I move the can my cannon? Actually, hold on. Let me just make sure. Actually, I'm gonna probably answer my own question here. I just want to make sure. It says a 15-foot cone of fire. Can I move the flamethrower enough? I mean, I can move it 15 feet. Can I move it so that I can try to burn the cover? Or would I have to have a creature there in order for it to work?
It's
You would just
direction,
take,
not
yeah,
action.
it would fail immediately because it's cover. It doesn't have a DC,
Oh.
so yeah, you could
Yeah.
attack anything you want. Because
I
it
just
doesn't.
wanna,
It's cone into
I'm not. Yeah.
Right,
I'm not,
I would
the cannon
give-
Can't move. The cannon can't move close enough to attack it. That's why I'm attempting to burn
Right.
the cover with the flamethrower. That's why. I
Right, you
wanna
can do that, yeah.
Okay.
And I would give Seer Squeaks advantage on their dexterity save because they are covered.
The cover being the big
nest and the
pile,
altar and the
big
pile of
nest.
debris, yes.
Yeah. So the cannon only can move 15, and then it would be able to reach just the edge. of that
Okay,
window.
yeah,
So
then
it
you would only
wouldn't-
be able to hit
it
the
wouldn't
cover.
even-
So you wouldn't be
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
hit Squeaks either way.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hit Squeaks. That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. I don't
Yeah.
want to hit. I'm trying to burn the cover.
You're trying
I'm
to burn the nest or whatever.
exactly
Right.
Yeah.
light it all apart, which should work. Yeah.
That's yeah.
Alright.
Did I actually get moved? By
So
the
you
way?
can, I just moved
Yeah,
you.
knocked back.
Yeah, I knocked you back about
Okay,
5 feet.
I was actually moved. Okay.
Yeah, you were moved back 5 feet. You're on top of his cannon.
Okay.
Or was where
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was.
where it
was.
I just- yeah.
So do you want to make the action
Yeah.
to try to burn it? Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
9.
You definitely do damage to this pile of debris, but it does not ignite.
Okay. Okay.
But you definitely singed and burned, and you see Squeaks shriek out in anger as you burn up her idol to her supposed rat god.
All right, and then when they're in cover, I get disadvantage. Is that what it is?
Well, it wouldn't have reached them anyway, because it's
No,
15
but
foot.
I'm talking about for me now.
No, they can step away from cover and then step back into it when it's their turn. And
I thought they were in cover. I basically just want to hit him with a spell. I thought they were in cover right now.
He's about to attack.
if you take a ranged spell, yes, they would have half cover still. Because the
So
cover
I'm
is
at-
still there. You haven't completely destroyed it.
No, okay. But what I'm asking is that if they're in cover, does that mean that I had disadvantage? That's what I'm trying to find out.
No, they would just have a
Okay.
higher AC.
Oh, bingo. Got it. Okay, cool. All
Half
right.
cover
then, yeah.
increases the AC. But
Okay,
it does not give them
by 1,
gives you-
right?
by 2. Half cover and then yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, there's light.
Okay. Then I'm gonna attempt to cast Ray of Frost at it.
Okay.
17.
17?
Yeah.
Yes, 17 hits. Go ahead and roll for
Fantastic.
damage.
Fuck. Ew.
2?
They're
Okay.
slowed, right? Doesn't it slow still?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe it slows their movement.
That's good.
Speed is reduced by 10 until start of my next turn. Yep.
A little bit.
Okay.
All right, that is my turn.
Scrawlneck, you are up.
Okay. Let's see how far I can move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, That's 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I am going to rage.
Okay.
Um,
Are you going to? You've already made your full movement, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, can I use my bonus? Can you
you could dash, but then you wouldn't be able to rage.
Yeah. How far would I be able to get if I dashed?
You would be able to get up right to them. Because you get another 30 foot of movement. It doubles your movement.
Okay.
But that would consume your action.
So I wouldn't be able to attack or rage.
You could rage, but if you didn't take damage or do damage, then you would lose it on your next turn. Because you only sustain rage if you do damage or take damage.
Okay. Yeah, if I haven't attacked a hostile creature, damn. Okay. Yeah, that's a bummer. Okay. Would I be able to attack if I dashed?
No, because your dashing is your action. You consume your action to dash. Unless you were like a rogue and you had a cunning action that allows you to bonus action dash.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna sprint right in front of these fools.
Okay.
And okay. Yeah, I'm gonna rage.
You're going to rage.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna rage and yeah, I'm gonna do claws.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna yell at him like, "Come at me!"
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Music plays in the background.
All right. Is that all for your turn?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Giorgio, you are up.
Okay. I am going to move. Let's see what 30 is gonna be here. This row. Okay. So I can move here 30 feet. You said they have half cover if at a certain angle, or are they open enough that I can, because I have hand axes that I would like to throw at them.
Yeah, they still
But
would have
Scrawlneck-
cover. Yeah, that it
But I
didn't. But they would have a higher AC. You can still attack them.
Okay, I can still try. I just
Right.
want to see if it's even possible if I have line of sight. So
Right. Yeah, you can see.
okay, so this is close I can get. I am going to grab one of my hand axes and let's see, and throw it at Squeaks.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. We are at. It's going to be a 12 plus. Where is. Is it just my normal proficiency bonus?
It's your dexterity bonus.
It's dexterity bonus, so it's +1. So this is a 13.
Right. I think you have a thrown
Oh
property.
no,
Yeah.
I do. No, it's +6. It says it right here. Hand
Right.
axe range +6. So that's going to be an 18 to hit.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's 360 range. So
Okay. 18 does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
nice. I'm also going to expend psionic dice on this one for extra
Okay.
psionic damage afterwards. But it's
Okay.
going to be 1d6 plus 4 damage. So this is going to be a 4 plus 4, so 8 damage on that.
Okay.
And then with the psionic, let's see, where's the other? Psionic Strike. It's an extra 1d6 plus 2 force damage.
Okay.
That's going to be a 1 plus 4 plus 2, so an extra 3 damage on it.
Okay. They are bloodied.
Dice.
As you see the axe come swinging over the top of the cover, cutting a deep gash in Squeaks' shoulder, and the little ratling floats up over on the top of the head to avoid the axe. And you feel the wound open up just a little bit more as the psionic energy begins to spread the wound, and Squeaks lets out a terrible hissing scream from the wound.
I am going to also, as a bonus action, recover one of my dice, so that just in case, now's a good time to use it at least.
Second wind.
No. So I can use it to recover. Like I have four
okay.
dice, and
Gotcha.
since I've used 2 of them now, and like I don't need a bonus action this turn anyway, so I'm just gonna recover one of them. So I have 3 available in case something else happens.
Right. Okay.
So that will be that'll be all for my turn.
Okay. Cedric, you are up.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. The rock's like basically right here, right?
Right.
Okay. I'm going to let me check just to see if I have anything for it.
You should be able to pick it up.
Yeah, I'm trying not to pick it up on its own though, if I can avoid it. Yeah,
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna go ahead and take out some
Ball bearings?
some ball bearings and use them to pinch the yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take out of my priest kit
Okay.
some vestments and just attempt to like pick up the rock with it and like wrap it in the vestments.
This is a very, I mean, it's a good size. It's like as big as your chest.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking about the
Crystal?
The other thing was-
Softball.
So
Yeah.
it's-
The crystal
it's
is
embedded
embedded in the rock.
It's a part of the rock. Think like a geode, right?
Right. You would need to.
So we can like chip away all of the extra
Yep.
stuff and have just the crystal, but
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to. Let's see. I can't really see. These things are still underneath pretty like decent cover, right?
the seer
The rat
squeaks.
folk. Yeah, seer squeaks.
you should be able to at least attempt.
From that direction, you could barely make them out in between the partially destroyed cover and Scrawlneck. You could see the top of their hood and the bit of their nose.
Okay, I figured that was the case. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just actually attempt to smoke the rock and try to like chip part of it away.
Okay. Are you using tools? How are you going about this?
I'm hitting it with my mace.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll an attack roll. You can certainly try.
Oh boy, here we go.
Smash a big rock.
20? Okay.
Yeah, so a 20 and it would have been 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. You strike
gonna
down on the
explode.
top of this rock, and you see that the rock chips away, but you feel a strong vibration from both the crystal and the iron ore that's inside of it, and it does almost nothing to that section of the meteor. You've just barely chipped away a bit of the rock. You can go ahead and roll for damage if you'd like. It did hit, but
Yeah, 7.
It was a
7, yeah.
7. Oh, okay. Then but the crystal is still well and truly buried in the top of this rock.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just not going to do anything as my hand vibrates. I know how that feels.
It's almost like you
yeah.
tried to strike an anvil.
Ah, shit. Okay. Well,
Cool.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
At least now we know.
yeah.
We're good.
Okay. Seer Squeaks looks directly at Scrawlneck and then looks at you striking at the crystal and then looks back at all of you, beginning to shudder and in fear, and they grasp at their chest.
Rat God punish you! Rat God punish you! We punish you! Rat Prince will come for you!
As she grabs her chest.
Oh, fuck.
And in an instant, like a loud pop, you see her Squeaks and her little
Oh no.
familiar rat squeeze into a singularity and pop into a fine mist and vanish from your sight.
I thought it was a suicide bomber rat.
I thought
gonna lie.
I thought the familiar was her stand. I thought they were about to fucking do some Dragon Ball Z shit.
They're gonna bust some JoJo shit on us.
Yeah.
Well, good. That just means we are no longer in worry of this.
Yeah.
Stopper
Never
didn't
have
say
to-
that yet.
Never have to think about it again.
Hold on.
Yep, that's what I thought. Oh, I see all the pings off map. Fuck. Oh no.
This is fine.
I'm looking. Okay. Let's see.
You're out of initiative now, and you don't
Nothing
Okay,
to
okay,
worry
okay.
about.
you don't hear anything initially. Tim and Georgio, you do hear. You're all listening and still as you saw Seer Squeaks vanish into nothingness, almost like their body imploded into a singularity of octarine light, leaving nothing behind but this grotesque, destroyed altar to their supposed god. And as you're all quiet, listening as if expecting repercussion from your initial strike on Seer Squeaks, you're expecting to hear chittering and loud cries, but you don't hear anything initially except
That's the other rat.
That's yep.
let's see. Tim, you are the closest. Give me a perception check, please.
Okay. 17.
This doesn't sound like any rattling. In fact, it sounds oddly human. As if somebody with something... As if they're trying to scream out from behind something or with something covering their mouth. And you hear it coming in the direction directly above you. Not too far away, maybe with that perception check, probably about 50 or 60.
Above on the map, not above.
Above on the map, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
I just want to make sure. That's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure.
You hear it coming in that direction. And from where you're standing now, you can kind of see. Let me reveal the map so you guys can see. Given
I
your
can see it.
Right, and where Scrawlneck is, you would see the this kind of breaks off. You can kind of see that this kind of breaks back to where you were before. Oh, why is it not reveal? Reveal, not conceal.
If I have a second, I'm going to go pick up my axe, by the way.
Right, and you can kind of see the corner of your rattling captive over here, leading back to the way you came in. But you also see another segment over here, and you hear Scrawlneck. At this point, you would be able to see quite a ways the noise, and as you approach, you hear noise coming directly in front of you. It is not any rattling or any creature like it. It sounds oddly human. And
Roll up on
a
him.
higher pitch, even. Perhaps a woman.
Let's roll up on him.
What do you do?
Do you
Roll up
want
on
to
him.
roll up on him?
I'm still raging, baby. I'm. Ready to attack? Let's
Forget
go.
about your rat friend.
I'm gonna go back for him. Don't worry.
You said you were raging?
I'm
Is
probably
it gonna go-
still
is it gonna
raging.
go away?
Well, it goes away after a round of not taking damage or giving damage, which
Okay,
a
well,
round would
never
be
mind.
6 seconds.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move forward.
Okay.
I got like 10 minutes.
Okay. So at this point, which are you going to head up this way?
Sure.
Okay.
What's carrying capacity? I don't actually know when. At what
Depends
point
on your strength. So
Okay.
yours would probably be pretty high. It should say
very
in your
high. I just
inventory.
wondered- Let's see. Yeah, so I can see it, but I don't know where. I'm trying to read because like right now I'm unencumbered. But if I picked up the rock, would I
What's
be-
your
would I-
what's your strength score?
my strength is 18, so I can
18.
carry 540 pounds.
Yeah, you'd be more
So-
than able to
So
carry.
so
You
up
or
to
Cedric
500
could do it easily.
So up to 540 pounds is unencumbered. Is that right?
Right. You would be
Okay.
right.
So I kind of want to just take the rock and just run, just run out of here as fast as we can.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to leave, honestly. We got what we came for.
Did you go up this way, Scrawlneck?
He started walking that way. Yes.
Yeah, it was right there in the cross section.
You have
And y'all-
60 foot of dark vision?
Yep.
60. Yeah.
Okay, from where you're standing there, you would barely see in dim light just the edge. There's a young woman tied up in this corner wearing the garb of the Hooded Lanterns, or at least the remains of it.
What were the Hooded Lanterns again?
They're like the city guard, or the what would have been the former city guard of Drakenheim.
Okay, I'm gonna look back at the boys and be like, "Yo, human, over here. We go save now."
And she has a gag over her mouth, and her hands are tied behind her, leaning against the wall. And the source of the commotion is coming from her.
I'm gonna yell that at them, and I'm gonna run in.
You're gonna run in towards the
Yep.
woman.
I'm
Yep.
gonna run in after him.
Okay.
Yep.
You can go ahead and move that way.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Boing.
Okay. You approach.
I still have the torch.
Okay.
by
So
the way.
you can
they're-
clearly see the young woman now.
Yeah.
She's.
Does the rock glow? Like, can they see without? Oh, the thing's on fire.
Are you
anyway.
carrying it?
I'm carrying the torch.
You're carrying the torch,
I
or are you
believe-
carrying the
I
rock?
believe- The torch. I didn't pick up. the
Okay.
rock.
Okay. Yeah. So you're carrying the torch.
I'm leaving them. in
Yeah, so
darkness
at that point, you
potentially.
would see just barely as you run past. Well, as you run past, give me a perception check.
I have 14 passive perception. If you'd rather just use
No,
that.
I would say
would not
'cause-
have looked.
Oh, you wouldn't.
11
Okay, if you're not
I
actively.
mean, 11
okay.
plus 5. No, I'm running after him. 11 plus 4 would be
Okay.
so 15 would be that, but passive is 14. So if I would have noticed it, maybe. But I'm running after Scrawlneck.
If you're not actively
he just
looking,
ran-
then yeah.
he just ran. And I'm like,
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, you see the young woman, and she has her mouth covered. She cannot see you. It's well, you have the torch, so now as soon as she sees the light coming, she would begin. She looks very distressed, but she is. Her eyes widen as she
Is
sees.
she looking at us?
Yes, directly
Okay.
at you.
Okay.
She's
Okay,
looking at
I'm gonna
you.
Say,
just-
we friend. I'm gonna walk up to her, take off her
Her gag.
gag.
Okay.
I'm gonna like ask her, take off gag.
Her hands are bound. She can't do anything. She's restrained.
Okay, I'm gonna take off gag.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's asking her if he can.
Okay.
Is the room just that small thing? Is there anything else in the room? As I walk in, that would be the first thing.
There are some random bones. What looks like a human skull.
But that's it. Okay.
Right, and random rib cage and some oddly grotesque things all around. But
Okay.
if you'd like to make an investigation check, you can.
No. I just quick glance around. She's the only thing in the room. Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn around and.
Without actively looking about, you wouldn't find anything.
Okay.
Scrawlneck, as you pull down the leather, dirty leather gag over her mouth, she takes a deep breath, trying to steady her nerves, still shaking a bit and a bit surprised to see anything other than rattlings in her presence, and being able to see it all in this dark cavern.
I'm Petra Lang, Lieutenant Commander of the Hooded Lanterns. Who are you?
My name's Scrawlneck. These are friends.
We need to leave quickly. There are more, many more of those rattlings. We were on patrol last night, and we were ambushed. There is a larger, much larger rattling that calls themselves the Prince. Calls themselves the Rat Prince. If they see you, they will come.
Okay, I'm gonna unbound her hands and her legs. I'm gonna cut her the bounds on her for her hands and her legs.
Okay.
Set her free. And are there any weapons we can arm her with in the room?
Not that you can see. She is quite bloodied. She's not looking great, but she's not on death's door either. But she's not in great shape. She does not have any of her weapons with her, and her armor's been removed.
Is there armor in the room?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell her, follow us. And then
She nods quickly as if, prepared for this type of situation. You can see the soldiers training despite the situation as she stands up and let me give you. Hopefully I can give you control of this character. Dang it, it keeps
That's
doing that. Yeah, I can give somebody control so you can have her follow. Or I'll have her follow. We'll just assume she's following you within, 5 foot.
Okay.
Okay. So I'd say I'm still moving quickly. Boop. Come down here.
Okay. Where are you guys headed at this point?
Out.
I'm gonna go back to our rat friend here, and I'm just gonna scoop him up and put him on my back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you're carrying a creature with you, I'm gonna have to say you're carrying another creature with you. I'm gonna say your movement speed is halved
Okay.
because you are carrying. Who's carrying the chunk of meteor?
I'm coming back. I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah,
Okay.
it would have to be. Yeah, so you gotta be Georgio or Scroll. I have -2 strength. I can't fucking.
No, you wouldn't even be able to pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't. You go to pick it up and you see the joints struggle and buckle, and you see steam shoot out of your joints, almost like and you hear like gears almost knocking, like like a transmission that's being put under too much stress, and
As I pick up the rat, I'm just gonna tell him, "We friend now."
So by carrying it like a big pumpkin, right?
right, you would have to two-hand it.
Okay.
You're carrying it like Batman from the movie with the bomb. Just
Right. How specifically? Who is carrying it?
It'll be me, and I want to hold it where I don't want to touch the shiny parts.
Okay.
I know that some of it's regular rock.
Right.
Is there a way, because I know that it's big, but I also know that a lot of it is the shiny. Can I like throw it up on my shoulder and carry it like a, like holding something big? That way. I don't
Right.
have
You
to
would still
touch
be
it.
slowed down by the additional weight. Give me a strength check to see if you can hold it with one hand.
Okay.
Just give me a
This is
straight
gonna be-
strength check.
This is 14 plus 4, so an 18 on
Oh yeah,
strength.
yeah. You.
Sorry. So if
I'm
it's
sorry.
like a strength, if it's a strength like saving throw, it's plus
No,
6.
No,
but
no,
it's
no. Just a straight,
Okay, so then
straight
plus
check.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 18. Yeah, you shoulder it up with ease on one hand. So you still
for
have,
me.
you have one free hand as you.
Good. Yeah,
you-
because I'm holding the torch.
Right, right. So most of you are in here. Scrawlneck, you have the rattling, the restrained rattling in your
It's over my shoulder.
over your shoulder. At this point, you all hear one loud cry, like a shriek, coming almost in the direction that you had found Petra in. And it is immediately followed by dozens more shrieks in that same
Run.
direction of just
running.
of loud skittering, and they seem to be coming in your direction.
Sounds like a good stopping point for the night.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Because I think you have to leave soon. So,
Right now.
right. So, we'll leave it off there.
Bill?
We shall leave it off there, and then we'll pick that back up next time.
Yeah.
And we'll see if you guys are potentially consumed by rats.
Ah, nice.
Well,
But
I think we're in the best position for this because it is a narrow hallway, and we can just start blasting behind us.
That's
Trying
true.
to start blasting.
right.
It's not a blast.
But I mean, you have two payloads and a wounded person with you, so you ain't gonna be moving quickly.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was asking about, like carrying capacity and things like that, because I don't like
Right, you wouldn't be encumbered, but I would say that you're probably
still impede movement.
Yeah, you're impeding movement because you're moving through a narrow space with a rather large object,
Mhm.
and trying to keep it in your grasp, while also not trying to touch the crystal, and also, balance it on your shoulder. With that strength check, you were able to hold it and still have use of your other arm, but
He's so strong.
Big
Yeah,
strong man.
so strong. But we'll go ahead and leave things off there. Next time we'll decide the fate to see if you guys are.
We'll be fine.
It'll work out, I'm sure.
We can just
We
get
got
out
a
of the
rat buddy
rats
with
nest
us.
and
I'll
not
just
worry
unbound
about
him, and he'll fight for us, right?
it. Yeah, that's how it works.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Our new best friend.
Sure.
He will be mine. He will be mine.
This is mine.
This is mine. It's my new pet.
Will
Nothing
be
you can do
mine.
about it.
You will be my pet.
He's gonna be on a leash, and I'm gonna bring him everywhere.
But yeah, I think with that we'll go ahead and end it for the evening. That was a ton of fun.
Alrighty. Yes.
okay. Yeah.
Sounds good.
But thank you guys, much appreciated. I hope you enjoyed
Always.
yourselves.
GG.
yeah.
Yeah.
GG guys.